Say, oh, yo, what up? You been here, baby. You know what I mean? Always cooks 24. Waiting on a very special guest. You know what I mean? Shout out to the fitness community, Pro M Sports, Colorado. How you doing? Send this out. I see you. Here I come. I'm coming. I'm coming. I gotta send this to one of my partners. Yo, Cappy Gill.
What's up, bro?
Yo. What's up, man? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, bro. What's up, Luke, Columbus, Colorado? How you doing, bro? I like your hat, bro. Thank you for
Oh
having
man,
me, man.
man, I like your hat and hats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Thank you.
appreciate
Hey,
that, man. Thank you.
I'm just glad that you had a moment. You know what I'm saying? Look, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad I hollered at you when I did. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Cause I be watching it and you be busy. You be doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you part of a well-known team and y'all
yeah,
be doing y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? So salute, double
yeah. I'm
salute
blessed.
to you and the whole squad.
Yeah,
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. So,
old gang.
for everyone jumping in and out, I am
What's
always
good? What's
Push
good?
24 podcast. You know what I'm saying? And this is Mr. Cappy underscore Gilmore 314. You know what I mean? If you know him, you know him. If you don't, you finna get to. You know what I'm saying? Artist, designer for hire. Check out some of his merch on Fitted Trends 314. You know what I mean? Check out some of his merch. Subscribe to the newsletter. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And yo, it's Cappy Gilmore. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
good to hear, bro. I appreciate it. I haven't been live in a minute. It's been real hectic. We're like, my wife and I are in the middle of purchasing our first house, and we're like inexperienced with getting a loan through. It's like it's been. We got my parents trying to walk us through it all. Then it's overwhelming, moving everything. We got to pick the right neighborhood since it's going to be a permanent thing. It's just been stressful. We just got a bunch of stuff going on. Not to bring none of that energy over here because that it ain't. But yeah. Sorry, bro. I'm
Understood.
gonna ramble a bunch, bro. That's just
No,
how it works.
it ain't no problem, man. You know what I mean? Like, I just moved into a new crib, coincidence. You know what I'm saying? It's a crib that my grandmother
Congratulations, bro.
willed to me, but it was like I kind of went through something before that. One or 2 months, like I got real down. You know what I'm saying? So
Matthew, what's up?
when I got back to doing what I was supposed to be doing, you know what I'm saying? I reached out to you, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I follow your story through your words that you be saying in your pictures and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Because you
Yeah,
be
yeah.
saying some straight up stand up guy stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I'll start this off, man, but just simply asking how you been doing this year so far? Like, how's everything been going for you personally? You know what I mean?
This year it's been a blessing, really. Like I I come from St. Louis. It's a place like there's not many positive things going on. That's one of the reasons I joined the hat community, was just looking for positive people to be around. Because if you go outside and get into the politics in my neighborhood, it's not going to lead to very many positive things, if that makes sense, without
Mm-hmm.
saying too much about my neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
so that's what I was looking for, is something positive, and I stumbled upon the hat community. I've always wore hats. It's a thing here in St. Louis. We don't have a fitted community per se. Like, we're building one now, but if you go out in like a hype bison hat or like a minor league, they don't know what none of that stuff is here. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So we always wore fitted hats. So I stumbled upon the fitted hat community, and bro, I'm just an artist. I like creating. I was collecting hats at first, and I was like, damn, maybe it would look better that way. And that first, maybe it'll look better that way. I learned how to do Photoshop, and I'm not really like an educated. I'm more hands-on, like a strong person. My dad always told me growing up, he's like, boy, you're lucky you're strong, because you're dumb as a box of rocks. You know what I'm saying? I tell when I get jobs, I tell people I might not be the smartest worker, but I guarantee you I'll be your hardest worker. And
Yes,
that's
sir.
just, I'll be there the most dependable worker. And that's what and I brought that into the hat community. You know what I'm saying? I'm a dependable person. So, and I've been blessed with Pro Image Colorado and St. Louis. pro image sports and just in general, a bunch of them just been a blessing in my life, because in the hat community you could buy hats and post hats, but they're actually allowing me to create, and now I have a different content. You know what I'm saying? I have something tangible to show you about my art. So it's thank you, Pro Image Doctor. I appreciate that. And so yeah, this year has been a blessing. It doesn't even seem real for real, because I'm telling you, man, I come from a really messed up place, and to see people that like something, I make these for me. Like when people ask, why do you make hats? Because I want it for free. You know,
Yeah,
I don't want
yeah,
to buy hats no more.
yeah.
I have a vision. I like clothes. You know what I'm saying? So I have like color coordination down more than some
Mm-hmm.
people. I'm learning like contrasting. Like there's a lot that goes into making hats more than just coloring hats. You know, you got to learn color contrast, stuff like that. So it's a learning process, but this year it's been a blessing, man. And for real, I can't believe it's even happening, bro.
That's
For real, it's
dope. That's
weird, bro.
dope. That's dope. That's the same way that I feel sometimes. I be having that feeling sometimes when I'm doing this, because I follow y'all and I see all the big things that y'all be doing, and it make me want to do more. You know what I'm saying? Like it make me want to go harder. So like this right here for me, like this you know, this is greatness for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm able to speak with you because I done seen you on so many clips and reels,
Yeah,
and but you doing your thing. That's your brand. That's your people. That's your team. That's you yourself. So you got to do that because you want, like you said, you can't believe it's happening because you've been nonstop working, consistency. You know what I'm
it,
saying?
it feels it doesn't it I do it because I love it. So that's why it don't seem real. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for fun. You know, and it's turning into different opportunities and different avenues if you set yourself up right and you're business minded and you have opportunities given to you like Pro Image is giving me. You know what I'm saying? This isn't, they're not, you can just design hats and then, these are my hats and go on. Or you could try to build something and start something, you know, a positive community or maybe a future business or something. You know what I'm saying? You want to start
Hmm.
making pins now. There's different avenues you can go down. I'm telling you, it's a blessing, bro. And when I get an opportunity, it never goes wasted because I come from not having nothing, bro. I remember hearing a jail door close behind me, bro, and looking in that mirror, bro, and realizing none of this, the only thing that matters is us. Because at the end of the day, when you look in that mirror, you better know who the hell you are. Because when life starts crumbling around you, your business failing, you can't pay your rent, bro, you better know who you are, bro. I'm telling you that right now.
And that's so perfect. I'm glad you said it like you said it because you also said make sure you stand on business when you network with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
felt that. I felt that. But coming from you right here, what to let the people know watching now and the ones that are gonna watch it later what you meant by that exactly.
Standing on business means like if we go into something together, like I always had a saying when I was active. I say I'm a civilian now, but
Mhm.
when I was active, when we were going out doing things, we had a saying, we go together, bro. We're leaving together. It's just a thing. Like if we have a vision together and we start doing something together, bro, we're locked in. Don't
Mhm.
deter. Don't go behind my back spreading seeds of discord. You know what I'm saying? Or even downsizing my vision because you don't believe you could do it. See, a lot of people, when you tell them you have a vision or a dream, they'll try to say, no, you can't do that. That's because they're
Mhm.
casting their fear on you because they don't think they can do that. Instead of
Mhm.
thinking of positive ways to help you, you
Mhm.
know, make it actually come to fruition, they'll shut it down and be like, nah, you can't do that, bro. You ain't gonna get no business loan because they're not gonna, you know, it's that people cast their fears on you. And when I say when you do business with me, stand on it, bro, because we're going in, bro, believing in it. I have a product. My product is me. My brand is me. These hats are me. I'm not just coloring a hat. I did it for me. You know what I'm saying? So when we go into something, bro, stand on that shit, bro. Right or
Mhm.
wrong, bro. That's just, it's like, that's just what I mean, bro. I come from the streets, bro.
I
And I
feel
try not to bring
that.
that to the hack community because I love the hack community.
I feel that. I have no disagreement whatsoever. I agree with everything you just said. You know what I'm saying? Because on my side, I also feel that way. You know what I'm saying? when you say you gonna do something, keep your word, cause
Yeah,
that lets me know down the road I can trust you. You know what I'm saying? You get my respect as well as my loyalty. But if you break that bond with
yeah,
me, that's getting squunched out. It's getting squenched
yeah.
out. You know what I'm saying? I feel
When
you.
we
I feel you,
when we
man.
fail, we're gonna fail together, bro. It's a team thing. Like that's what I mean. If we do business together, we're together no matter we win, lose, or we're getting there. Don't go this way when we're going this way together. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean.
Mhm.
And there's a
Mhm. Okay.
lot
Okay.
of there's a lot of weird stuff in the hack community. There's a lot of weird people, I don't know. It's just the hack community is just a weird place. People trying to undermine you, people trying to take your position. It's just a bunch of goofy stuff, bro. That
I
it
just
don't even need to be there.
I I have learned doing this, meeting peoples, because like I said, I still feel like I'm a rookie in this, even though I'm an old school cat, and I have met very different
Love you too.
peoples.
Paul,
I
what's
can
up?
I remember when they started a little bit. I remember when I caught them in the middle of their run. I remember when some of them seemed like they sitting up top. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just from how big their collection is to the rareness of their hats. I done got into it with a couple of them for just no apparent reason. It's like, yo, man, you won't even give me a chance to explain my half. You know what I'm saying? And I once again, let me change the move right here. You also into music, right, Cap?
Yeah,
Um, if and like I wrote down, if so, how long you been in the studio doing your thing?
I've been in the studio since 16. And I remember the exact studio date because I was in juvenile when I was in 15 for truancy for skipping school. My parents could. It's a real thing. If you skip school enough, your parents can't get you out of it.
You
And my dad
right.
got my mom was a crackhead and she left when I was younger, and my dad was a workaholic. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why I always say when people ask me, I say fathers are more important than mothers because my mom left when I was younger. My dad raised me the best he could, but he was a workaholic, so he was always gone. So I've been
Mm-hmm.
doing music, man. It's been like it's my thing, bro. It just speaks to my soul, and I can remember doing music when I was 16. I was in juvenile and I went to like this boys, it's like a transition home. I wasn't There's like a juvenile detention center, then
Mm-hmm.
there's like group homes where you could go to learn to be like a good person type of
Yeah.
thing. So I
Yeah.
went to a place called Lakeside, and it was for the youth. They teach you how to clean, just to be a good person that you get in school. And I got a job there learning how to do landscaping because I was like good behavior. And after you were there for 6 months, they would let you get home passes. And every home pass that I got, I would spend all my money that I made from landscaping up there. I would
Mm-hmm.
spend it, and it was me and four of my best friends in a little rap group. And I was 16 years old. I used to open up for Nelly, Chingy. I was so young, they used to have to sneak me in the back door, and I used to perform on my weekend passes from juvenile, bro.
Uh,
And I
uh,
swear, you can ask them when you see
that's
them, bro. Ask them about uh, Patrick, the little white kid that used to sneak. I'm telling you, they all remember me when they see me. So yeah, bro.
not
I've been
not
doing
just
music my whole life.
okay.
It's just,
Not
it's
just
like, yeah. I never wanted to be like a rapper. It was just something like I was just good at it. I was just good at it.
now to follow that up right there. Like, what's your style? You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as your style, and then like, what's your style in the studio? Like, do
My
the energy change?
if I life like my rap name's Patrick Richard. It's my first and middle name, and I tell people I don't need a rap name because I'm not a made up person. So when I'm telling these stories in my music, it's gonna be completely about my life. This isn't Nothing's fabricated. I know every rapper says that. Man, this ain't fabricated, but it's for real. Like you can listen to my music, and most of my music, if you hear my songs, I'm gonna mention my dead brother because it's the stuff that resonates with me. Because I'm not thinking of putting out a hit that's gonna make people bop. When I'm thinking about music, I'm like a depressed person thinking about like the shit I've been through in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just love expressing myself through art, bro.
Okay. I feel you on that. And definitely everybody in the chat does as well. Um, what is it like, man, for you being a part of Pro Image, man? And like, how did y'all combine together? Like, how did you find them, or how did they find you?
Uh, I was like, my wife was actually doing like mock-up tournaments before me. I was always doing mock-ups and like messing with not Pro Tools. See, that's the music side of me. I
I
always
got.
say Pro Tools.
I know where you at. I
Photoshop.
know.
Yeah, so I always mess with Photoshop, try to learn it and stuff like that. She was like entering, I think it was like DPM fitteds or something like that. It was like a tournament. I ended up entering that as well, and just the feedback of people being like, "Oh man, that was cool." It just felt good, just a positive affirmation from people, and it was like, "Damn, this is kind of tight, bro." And
Mhm.
then they did. I found out about. I posted like one of my Nelly hats that I came out with. This hat right here. It was just a mock-up then. It wasn't an actual hat. I
Mhm.
posted uh, a mock-up of this, and Hat Babe was like, "You should enter the Hat God with this," but she didn't know this was already being made, and I was like, maybe I should enter the Hat God.
Mhm.
But so I entered the Hat God, and then I lost the first round of Hat God 3. The very first round I lost, but my hat ended up being made before the Hat God because they liked it so much. When you enter the Hat God, you have like this period of going live before the tournament starts and explaining your designs. This was during
Mhm.
Hat God 3, and it's for people that don't know, Hat God's a tournament of different hat designers that go head to head with their designs, and the best design wins. But in the Hat God 3, you could go live like a week before the tournaments actually started, and you can explain your designs. And
Mhm.
I made my design that I entered was my
Mhm.
autism awareness hat because my
Okay.
my
Okay.
two sons have autism. So
Okay.
I
I
entered
was gonna.
this.
I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah, so I entered this, and then I went to talk about it with Willis, Just Hats No Cap, and he works for Pro Image Sports Colorado. And me and him became like brothers. He just loved my story. He's a father, and anybody that's a father, when you hear about another person with the kids with disability, it just touches your heart because if you don't have a kid with disability, you know how it feels of those worries to have a kid with disability because everybody goes through the same periods of newborns, right? You don't know if they're going to
Mhm.
be fit, like before the kid's born, like, okay, are they going to have all their limbs? Are they, then you get to a period, are they going to talk? And some people take these things for granted. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, as a father, I just pulled on his heartstrings and he was like, we're going to make that pack for you.
Okay. Now you just answered probably like three or four questions
Yeah.
right then, and that was
Yeah.
dope. That was dope. But I want to stick this one in there because you pulled that hat out. So I want to ask you, tell us about the creation, the idea of the awareness pack, because it's a pack,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it was 10 hats. It was it wasn't a pack at first, it was just the autism hat. And so I entered it and then I didn't like design packs or nothing before this. Like I'm new to the whole designing thing and people allowing me to work with them because you need a new era contract. Not anybody can just make a hat and you can't just go get a new era contract. So if you want to work, you literally got to work through someone else's business that they put in their hard work, their whole family, they risk their whole family busting their ass every day for this new era contract. And now you got to go promote yourself and say, "Hey, bro, I know your family's dependent on that money, bro, but I got this dope ass design." You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was a whole pack, but I didn't design the whole pack. It was just this, and then
Okay.
Dirty South Fitteds ended up hitting me up and was like, "I got this suicide awareness idea." And then Willis was like, "Let's just do a 10 pack." And I was like, "Damn, a 10 pack? What could we do?" And I was like, "Let's just do an awareness pack." And then hook it to like the colored ribbons.
Hmm. That's super fresh. Cause that's like you can say y'all originally came up with that together, right?
Nah, it was pretty much my idea,
Okay.
but the awareness.
Okay.
But I want to clear this up. The awareness pack it's not my idea. People been doing this forever. Like
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Luke, Luke over at Pro Image Colorado, he's done autism awareness hats before. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure the first. I'm not huge into the hat community, but I'm pretty sure like the first pink bottom was to honor someone's mom with breast cancer. So it's like I was definitely I'm never not no pioneer and no awareness or nothing like that. So
Got
that
you.
people been
Got you.
doing awareness stuff way before I have.
Got
You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling my stories. You get what I'm saying?
got you. Got you. Okay. Also, the immigrant respect awareness pack, and there was a Texas Ranger hat. You know what I'm saying?
That's in the
Did you
awareness
have?
pack.
Okay, okay. Did you have anything? Did your hands get on that one? Did you help? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I made this. The
Okay,
immigrant respect awareness is brown and blue.
okay. It's a small little story behind that. Can you give a little bit of that story behind that right there? Because I read that.
Well, a few years back, there was just some stuff going on
Mm-hmm.
in a different country, and then they were going to move a bunch of people from Afghanistan to St. Louis. And I just remember reading the articles about people that lived here their whole life and just the prideful comments being like, don't bring them here. They don't deserve to be here. And it's shit
Mm-hmm.
like that. And it's like, who, it's like a debate. Who was really even here first? You get what I'm saying? Like, whose land is it type of thing? We're all here together type of thing. And just because you happen to be born in St. Louis, bro, and these people were born in Afghanistan, bro, and they're trying to escape a war or people killing them, bro, and
Mm-hmm.
now you want to sit in your privileged fucking house and say these people don't deserve to be safe, bro. That shit, I'm telling you, I, that's why, bro, sometimes I look at life, bro, and I'm like, why am I here, bro? There's so much hate and bullshit going on. People, it's selfish, bro. People are fucking selfish, bro.
Man, you said plenty then, man, and that takes me straight to some message you said that hit me right here. Stop focusing on what's behind you. Remember when you said that?
Yeah,
Um, why is that so impactful to know, Cappy, man?
because you could be the person who looks at the problem and figure out how that problem started, or you could say fuck that problem and figure out how to fix it and
Mm-hmm.
learn to never go back to that problem. If you're constantly looking back and you want to run and try to find a new way, you can't find a new way if you're constantly looking back and there's no growth there. And I understand looking back, yeah, you got to remember where you come from's not looking back. While you're running forward, you can remember these things in your peripherals, you know what I'm saying, and just hold on to them. Everything's a life lesson, bro. I know life's shitty right now. Somebody can't pay their rent, somebody can't pay their insurance, but whatever you're going through is exactly what you need to go through. I know you don't even want to hear that shit right
No,
now.
no, come on, no,
But
no,
whatever
no,
you're
come
going
on, no,
through,
no, you good. Come on with it.
whatever you're going through is exactly what you need to go through in life for some reason, bro. For some reason. You're going through it for something. And if you look back, you're not going to learn from it, bro. And there's a learning experience from all this heartache. I'm telling you, bro, all this pain and like stress that you're going through, there's something brighter on the other side, unless you're too prideful to see it and you're blaming everybody else. Like, man, you know what? I didn't get this design made because so and so. I didn't do this because so and so. And it's like you're never gonna go flourish in life, bro, because the negative energy. So that's what I mean. Always looking forward, bro. Learn from where you were, but don't focus on that shit because you're gonna grow. You're not the same person that's behind you. You grow every single day. You wake up and you choose to be a better man than yesterday. That's all you can do.
That's my motto right there too, cuz trying to be better than yesterday.
Yeah,
I
bro.
love that, man. Man, I needed to hear that. I'm really, really glad that we able to break this down because, anybody that I get a chance to talk to, whether it's shoes, hats, collectibles, or creating comics, you're more than that. Like, even though you got all them hats back there, you are more than that. You know what I'm saying? And you have a story, and your story inspire me. It make me once again go inside my head and say, you don't live in this world by yourself. You ain't the only one that got problems. You ain't the only one
Yeah.
that got to defend yourself, play offense, play defense, play straight down the middle. Like, you ain't the only one that's got choices to make. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I got depressed like I did and that anxiety stuff started kicking my butt, and once I woke out of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? It was like, what in the F was I doing?
Yeah.
Like, I could have been further than I am now, but I choose to sit on the bench and be like
Yeah,
that when I could have been chopping up minutes and going, going, going. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And I ain't gonna let that happen to me no more. You know what I'm saying? And stuff that I read, that you said, that I wrote down to ask you to break down is inspirable to me. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say thank you once again, just to chop out in there and just tell you thank you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, bro.
What's been an obstacle for you that you working on to defeat this year? Like, what's something this year that you know you finna make sure when the next year comes, Lord will, that won't be going on, that won't be happening? What's something that you just pushing out the way or working on?
Unhealthy thoughts. Like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it's easy to think of something like maybe it's you always think everybody's against you, right? Life's made us all like really defensive, right? We
Mm-hmm.
all got our own problems and we feel like we're in it by ourselves sometimes, and it's like you get these negative thoughts and you're like, man, screw everybody else. But I want to start working on it as soon as that thought comes. I remember one time I was sitting in church and there was this pastor, Tony Gilmore, and he told me straight to my face, because I was addicted to drugs for years, bro. I ended up going to a rehabilitation center, but it wasn't like a regular rehabilitation. It was like a Christian, so that it was like a discipleship
Mm-hmm.
program. So I learned about God, and I learned like I know a lot about the Bible, like more than a lot of people should. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so I was really heavy into stuff like that. I started rambling. I don't remember where I was going. What were we talking about again? Sorry.
uh, uh, Something that you're working on to defeat
Oh
this
yeah,
year.
so Pastor Tony Gilmore, he told me anytime you get that negative thought, say just out loud, just say real quick, that's not my thought. That's not my thought. And every once in a while I do it. I need to start doing it more. It works. It's just something about using your vocal cords, saying it out loud. That's not my thought. And it just totally depletes the devil from playing that trick in your mind.
Yeah,
Like, no, they are doing that. No, no,
yeah,
no, they're doing that right now. You just say,
yeah,
that's not my thought. It's not my thought. You have control over your mind. And once you figure out that you do have control over your mind and your thoughts, life is limitless. And I'm saying this like I have complete control because I still get depressed down, it's just part of life, bro.
yeah,
It's
yeah. You right, you right. Now, I will. I this right here. This I should. I was going to ask you this earlier, but I didn't. But now it seems like the best time. How did you create the Cappy Gilmore name? Like, where did you get? How did you put that together?
just a play on words. I'm really like good. I just love words. That's why I was so good at music and writing. Like it was just a play on words. And I loved Adam Sandler. When I was growing up, my best friend said I looked like Adam Sandler. I grew up, not everybody looks like me, so they call me the big nose white dude. They all call me Adam Sandler, so yeah.
And so I wasn't even thinking that. I
Yeah,
was
man.
actually
I know.
thinking.
I sowed that seed. You see what I'm saying, bro? That's why you gotta say that's not my thought, bro. Come on, man.
Oh, okay. You got. Now, I noticed that you got a lot of love for the St. Louis logos. You know what I'm saying? When I see a lot of your hats, I see a lot of the St. Louis logos.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? How deep is your love for the St. Louis logos, and what's one of your most different St. Louis logos?
Uh, my love for the logos. I mean, it's not really the logo per se. It's the love. It's the love for the city, right? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's really what it is. Like, I grew up here in St. Louis. It's a huge baseball town. Like,
Yes, sir.
I don't even know how to explain it. If you've never been to St. Louis and experienced Busch Stadium and the Cardinals fans, it's just we're diehard baseball here. And
Mm-hmm.
so I grew up, my whole family, and I played baseball sports my whole life, and I was extremely good at it. And so I just loved my city, and it was just like streetwear, just seeing the STL. My favorite logo is the STL,
Mm-hmm.
but I would say like different one are like the ones that are coming out now that I didn't know about, because I'm not like heavy into baseball like everyone else, because there's people that know statistics like, oh, that's the 1932 70, it's like, bro, calm
Yeah.
down, bro. I don't know nothing about that, bro. It's a dope hat to me. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, but that's okay, because that's what brought them into the hat community, is the love for the logos and the sports team. What brought me is streetwear. I just love streetwear. You know what I'm saying? It's a different type of collectors, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I be seeing the jerseys and how you be rocking them, and then you have a certain reason you rock them, and I be seeing what you be doing. The style dope. The
Thank
style is
you.
all ultimate dope for real. Um, I'm gonna ask you one or two more before we get into my little bonus round. It's gonna be
Thank
fun.
you.
Um, what is your message that you could give to all future mock-up makers that are nervous or scared or don't know who to reach out to because they might think that people gonna put them down? What would be your message to the future dudes, the rookie dudes that or females that want to get into the mock game?
I would say just stay true, stay true to your vision. When you go to mock something up, don't think about the likes and the comments and what people are going to do. Truly think about something that you love, right? Because the easiest thing to sell is something you're passionate about. And when you make a mock-up that you're passionate about, it's gonna the easiest to sell. And people that have hats, if they're in the comments, they know people that have hats that came out. When you have that one that you truly believe in your product, it's gonna get made because you sell that mug, bro. You hit them up. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? That my this is my what I tell people that hit me up all the time. They're like, how do I get hats made like you? And I tell people, bro, you the break it down. You got to make people see your vision, bro. Don't go with hype logos like this logo's hype, bro. Make people believe in your vision. That's what I would say. Stay true to you. You can't be an artist just out here. I don't know. Just stay true to you, bro. I guess.
You right. You right. Okay. Shoot. All right. Well, you know what I'm saying? Let's get into this bonus round. Let's have a little fun. You know what I'm saying? This or that. You pick which one you like. Everybody in the chat right now, y'all play along too if you want to. Let's have some fun with it. And this all pertains to
Triple
hats
D was
and
good.
hip
Philly
hop
Cat was
and
good.
the real Triple D always cool. That's my guy right there, man. I'm still looking for
Jay
that
Crash
Detroit
was
hat, man. I need your
good.
help.
Hey, be patient. You
Okay.
know what? That's really good. Really quick, let me talk about that really quick.
Let's go.
Patience is key, bro. When you get these hats, they're businesses, right? Like it's a business transaction at the end of the day. Like you're asking these companies to fork up money to believe in your vision that you're not even willing to put up yourself. Because if you would have said, "Hey, Pro Image, I got $5 grand, make this hat for me." But you don't. You just say, "Hey, I got this design, put it up for me," right? So
Mm-hmm.
patience, when these businesses agree to something, it takes time, bro. You know what I'm saying? The one that agreed to it isn't the one putting it together on the back end. They hired, there's a new era rep. They got someone else running it for you. You got to learn to be patient. It takes time, bro. There's so many orders being put through. I've seen so many people burn bridges, bro, by hitting up the store saying, "Why isn't it coming through? Why isn't it coming through?" And these hats to designers, it seems like our whole life, right? That's how passionate we are about this stuff, and we forget that these people have lives too, right? Like I can't
Yes.
imagine. I never hit. I rarely. I probably hit up a store like, "Hey, just a quick update, man. How's that coming?" But I'm not the type to say, "Hey, bro, what's going on with this pack, bro? Why is it taking so long?" Because it's not my. I'm not in a position to say that, bro. I come from a street where I'm very self-aware that there's chains of command, bro. You need to learn to play your position. It's the same thing in every community. There's just levels to everything. And once people learn their position in the community, that's what it is. You can't be hitting up the CEO of the company and ask where the hell your hat's at, bro, because they got their family going on. They might have some wife shit going on. Their grandma might have just passed, bro, and you're over here talking about a hat, bro, that they don't care nothing about right now. So be patient with these stores, bro. And I'm telling you, it's gonna go a long way.
Yes, sir. Southside Jones, you right. Major game being given out by Cappy Gilmore. I thank you for that right there. You know what I'm saying? Oh
Because
yeah, and
at
if
the
you
end of the
don't,
day, look, even if let's say I design a pack and you design a pack for Pro Image, right? Let's say your pack does better. but you're like super needy. You're hitting them up all the time. You're doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I need this. Let's do this. They're more likely, even if your pack did a little bit better, they're more likely to work with me because it's less stressful. You know what I'm saying? And it's easier to work with somebody. Like when I was doing construction, the big dude would always say, when we hire somebody, we don't want them to know nothing. Because it's easier to train them when they don't know nothing. Because if they know a little bit of game, they come in here, why are we doing it this way? Why are we doing it this way? You know what I'm saying?
I can't argue. Hey, you right. You so right. It's like, man, you just taking the words right out of my head. You know what I mean? Okay, let's get into this. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. This is that. People in the chat play along. Let's have some fun with it, right quick. And side patch or pins, which you prefer?
Side patch.
Okay. All right,
A
cool,
side
cool.
patch because it tells the history of a city. Pins can tell the history of a designer and stuff like it could tell it, but every patch is telling you something. These patches are made. They're not just they're copywritten. People paid to get these copyright. It's telling a story of a city. So, and I love learning it because I don't know much about baseball. Like I was saying, I'm more of the streetwear collector, designer. So when I'm learning about these logos, it's mind blowing sometimes. So yes,
Right.
side patch. Sorry
Side
if I
patch.
give explanations, bro.
No,
Sorry.
that's fine. That's fine. That's what that's just do that. Hat junkie. What up, bro?
That junkie was
Flat,
good.
flat or curves?
Both.
Both.
You gotta
Okay.
you gotta learn diversity. Like I said, we don't have a hat community here, so I got my straight brims. So when I go outside and I'm out in the streets, you can't wear a curved brim, to the side, like it just looks a little
So
goofy.
okay.
Sometimes, sometimes I go outside, I'm out here like I'm out thugging, bro,
Mm-hmm.
and I
You
can't
know,
do it. You can't thug with a curve, bro. That's just
the curve got to be right up here like
diversity.
this.
So I
You know
do
what I'm
have a couple
saying?
that I got a couple uncurved,
Okay.
but it's usually like
Uh,
blue.
okay. Okay. Uh, we're talking underground. Kelly Green or Black Nasty?
Kelly Green, but there would be no Kelly. Yeah, Kelly Green, Kelly Green,
Okay.
Kelly Green.
Okay.
Both are
Okay.
good though. I'm not against the black
Me
nasties.
neither.
I wish it was more acceptable. I wish it was more acceptable. I
Yes.
thought about making one, but I knew it's a business transaction. I keep saying that all night. These are business transactions, and I keep that
Hmm.
in mind. I'm like, man, I can't do it, even though I want one.
Okay. Okay. Are you a day person or a night person?
Night,
Okay. All right. Uh, Reebok or Adidas?
Reebok,
Reebok. Going back to underbrims, red bottom or the pink
pink.
bottom?
Pink was the first one was made for someone's mom with breast cancer. I'm pretty sure. So it's like the whole awareness
Yes.
thing.
Okay. Yeah. You're right. You're right. Okay. Let's go. Let's jump into a little hip hop. Jay or Nas?
Nah, you can't have a battle with two people and one win a battle and then say someone's the greatest rapper in the world when he just bro. See, I don't do that. I don't say someone's the greatest rapper in the world because he's the richest rapper in the world, bro. Jay ain't the greatest. But I don't want my New York people fighting me right now.
You're
But
right.
yeah,
Thank you. Thank
but
you. Thank you.
Nas
I
all day, bro.
appreciate that answer. I appreciate that answer.
The
Cole
positivity.
or Kendrick?
Uh, Cole. Kendrick's a little overrated, bro. I don't relate to everything. I don't like the what would I call it? Like the unorthodox harmonic noises he makes, if that makes sense. Like
I
J.
know what you're
Cole's
talking
more
about.
like a singing, but his is I like the melodies that J. Cole does, but Kendrick seems like a robotic melody type of thing. And I don't get down with that. But Cole is like, you vibe to it, bro. I hang out with your girl. You ain't hanging out with your
Yeah.
girl with no Kendrick, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Here go one for you. Straight for the St. Louis. Do you like the one bird or the two birds
Uh,
on the back?
it it just depends on what. There's a bunch of one birds. I'm gonna say the two birds. I like the script that says Cardinals, but I like
Yes.
the slugger bird too. So
This Zuckerberg though
it's
too.
hard, but yeah.
That's one I had to ask you that one. You know what I'm saying? That's only that's just seemed like that's one only for y'all. Uh, okay. Are you more of a saver or a spender?
Spender. My wife's the saver.
Got you.
My
Okay.
wife actually taught me all my financial, everything that I've learned about finances. Helped me learn about bettering my credit, learn about getting loans. Like we just started getting our first loans together as adults.
Hmm.
We were never really responsible people until we had kids. We were like partiers, you know what I'm saying? So we're a bunch, and her parents, her story's like similar to mine. We didn't really have much guidance with our parents, so we're like learning adulthood through ourselves. And
Okay.
she's like really educated when it comes to like credit and stuff like that. I'm the street smart person. Like I'm the hustler. Something I'm gonna put everything together. But she's like the paper. She's the glue to everything. If that makes
Got you.
sense.
That makes plenty of sense. Yes, sir. I understand completely. Okay. Um, let's take it old school for a second. PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation. No, that's not even a not even close, bro. I've never even owned an Xbox, bro.
Okay. Let's take
Hey,
it
if
back.
you own the
Let's back.
Xbox in the chat, what? PlayStation gang for life. What? Am I in the gulag or is he in the gulag?
Bad.
Okay, you're good.
Okay. Yeah. Amber Alert had hit.
I feel
Um, Nintendo or Sega?
Nintendo. Mario 64, bro. When
Okay.
I
Okay.
can remember
Okay.
my first time ever playing Super Mario 64. I was a kid in elementary school, and the kids like 2 blocks over, the rich kids, bro, they got it. We went over there one night and played Super Mario on 64, bro, and I begged for it for years, bro. Never got it, man.
Never
But yeah,
got.
Super Mario, bro. So they were like
Okay.
my new best friend, bro. You know, I would go over there every day, like, hey, you want to play Mario?
Okay. All right. Let me. Okay. I
But
gotta ask
Sega's
you one.
iconic though. Sonic
Oh
though on Sega,
man,
bro. I mean,
the
that was my
rings,
yeah,
the
bro.
rings, the rings. Let me ask you a good studio question: freestyle or written?
Written,
Got you.
but
Okay.
I freestyle's harder.
Mhm.
It takes
I
a lot
agree.
more skill.
Mhm.
Freestyling's hard,
Okay.
but some people make it look easy, but it's hard. And I've been doing music my whole life, and I can freestyle. I don't like to, but writing is some people are just good with words and it's easier to put things on paper, but a good freestyle, I mean, I'm not talking about these YouTube freestyles, bro, where you go up there and it's hard, it's written. I'm talking about like for real off the dome. You know what I'm saying? Like here's a word, here's a word, here's a word, here's a word. Like that's incredible to me. That's
Yeah.
something, bro, that's
Yeah. That.
because anybody can write a song about something and stay on subject, but when you're freestyling, you got to stay on subject. You're visually looking at stuff around you. There's a lot that goes on with music. So
You right.
freestyling is
You right.
really hard, and kudos to whoever says it's easier.
Okay. All right. All right. We getting to the end. A few more. I hope you're enjoying some of these I'm asking you.
Nah,
'Cause
I
I'm
am.
definitely enjoying the answers and seeing everybody else answers. So, all right. Let me ask you some close to the chest ones. Which one would you rather have, success or happiness?
Happiness. I think
Okay.
happiness is success. I think that's the end goal. Like I said, I've been locked up and I know tangible things aren't going to bring you happiness. I've sat there not knowing what's going to happen with my future. And the only things I thought of were the people that I loved, bro, and happiness, bro, and happy love. And love is happiness. So I'm going to answer with love, bro. I know it wasn't the answer, but
Oh,
love,
that
bro.
work. That work. That's cool. I'm cool with it. Hey, and plus, this is Joe. This is Joe. I'm no judging with me. This you. You know what I'm saying? This is for like Southside said. Learn more about you because it's more to you than just
Yeah,
happy. You know what I'm saying?
I like
Uh,
stuff too, Willis. But when I was sitting there, I wasn't like, man, I can't wait till I get out to drive my car. I can't wait to play. It was like, man, I can't wait to see my kid, bro, or something like that.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
love, bro. It's love. That's what life's about, love, bro. It don't feel
Okay.
like that because there's so many cool stuff out here.
Pick another one for you. Which would you rather have from your world? Kindness or honesty?
Honesty. I'm an extremely honest person, and it's like a problem in my family. A lot of people don't bring me around to events because I'm honest to a point. It seems offensive, but to me, the type of person I am, honesty is love. And I'm telling you because I love you. Because if I didn't care about you, I'm not gonna tell you that your shit looks messed up or you know what I'm saying? Fix your
Mm-hmm.
teeth or you gotta look. I'm not gonna tell you because I don't care, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a really honest person, and I want like my brother, he died from a heroin overdose. The last things I remember him saying was, "You think you're better than me?" Just because I would always preach to him because I would be like, "Bro, you could be doing," because I got clean off of drugs before my brother did. I've been clean since '08, and my brother died. You know, he was still struggling. He never got the chance to live a life because he never got off drugs. But he would always tell me, like, because I would preach to him because I know the struggle and I knew how it felt to be clean and overcoming it because heroin's a hard thing to overcome. Not many people will do it, bruh. And so he'd be like, "Man, you think you're better than me?" You know what I'm saying? He would like downplay me, like, I know if he was still here, he sees the love in it or whatever. But at the time, hearing your brother like strung out on drugs, seeing your brother nod out and shit when you're clean, and you're like, "Bro, just get your shit together." You know what I'm saying? So
Shit
my brother
together.
was like, I was honest because I loved him, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I know
Yeah.
he probably talk bad about me behind my back, like, Patrick thinks he's fucking better because we were like beefing about it. You know, my brother was on drugs, stealing, and then I just wanted him to be better, bro. So honesty, even though it hurt, like right now, I'm crying
Mm-hmm.
because when you lose
Mm-hmm.
somebody like a brother, he was a
Mm-hmm.
year and a half older than me, right? We grew
Yeah.
up, bro. He died in his 20s. We grew up 27 years together. And then we find him dead in a bathroom one day, bro. And that shit, life hits different after that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
Yeah. I mean,
honestly,
it's
and still
real.
to this day, I wouldn't change it, bro. Because I want him to know he's a better person and he deserves a good life, bro. And his son never got to see him be a productive person, bro. That shit fucked me up, man. When I watched my dad
Mm-hmm.
and my mom bury their son, bro, it changed my life, bro. That's why I don't care about hat politics and all this other shit going on, man. It's a war zone out here, bro. People are
Yeah.
getting shot, killed. People are ODing. Kids got cancer, bro. I don't care about no somebody taking too long with a hat, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, yeah, you're
Shit,
right.
man.
I can't. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing but respect it, man. Like I can feel the energy coming over here. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know how like when you feel the crowd, you can feel it around your eye.
Yeah.
You know how it be, you know how you can feel it
Yeah.
around your eye. So I
Yeah.
kind of had to, you know what I mean? I'm listening. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening and this like this is a great breakthrough. This is a great talk. You know what I'm saying? And once again, I have to say it once again. You more than hats. You're more than hats. Like a lady told me a long time ago, you are enough. Look at yourself and say, I am enough. And I can tell you have had to do that. I know I'm good. I know I'm all right. I know I try. I know I reach out. And you know what I'm saying? It ain't really much more that got to be said. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Pressure, bro. Bang.
so and once again, I mean, this would be a great way to follow that up is which one is more important to you, having the most ultimate awareness or the ultimate confidence?
Awareness.
Awareness.
Because once self-awareness is confidence. Once you're
Right.
aware of who you are, the confidence comes. See, I think a lot of people are lack confidence and are insecure because they don't truly know who they are. Like even me when I was younger, like insecure, my friends hanging out with my girlfriend just because I didn't know who I was or what I had to offer type of thing when I was my teenagers and stuff like in my
Mm-hmm.
teens.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say awareness because once you know who you are, that's 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 the goal in life. I'm telling
Yes,
you,
sir.
once you're aware of who you are, nothing can bring you down, and that's when you could truly flourish in life.
Right. Okay.
Awareness
That's
is
true.
it's like my thing, not just in hats. Like I say it, I'm a very self-aware person. That's why I say I'm not the smartest person. You know, I've never been like a very educated person. I'm just a hard ass worker. That's just what
You
I do.
doing
I just
something right.
grind, bro. I'm a grind. You know, there's different levels in life. Like I always say, there's, you know, like in the streets, you got hustlers, you got robbers, you got rappers. You know what I'm saying? I've always been the hustler. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I've been. I put things together.
Yeah,
I've just been really
yeah.
good at putting things together.
You doing something right. That well, yo man, that's probably the dopest bonus round I've done. One of the
Yeah,
realest ones I've done from the way you elaborated.
yeah,
And that was dope, man. Like, and once again, I know you. You know what I'm saying? Cause I remember behind the scenes, I was like, man, I ain't even think you would respond to me. You was like, no,
yeah.
man, I ain't like that. It ain't
Nah,
like
bro.
that. You
Bro,
know
it
what I'm
hurts my
saying?
feelings. Some of the people that I came into the community that I looked up to, I remember I messaged them and they would like leave me on red, and it's like, bro, we're all adults, right? And we all have family. Not we might not all be adults, but we're all human. We all have issues and things going on in life. And I have three kids, two with disabilities. I own two businesses. My wife's, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot going on. If I can respond to people, bro, you can respond to people. You just don't think your time's worth responding to me. And I understand that, but it was like turn me off, and I was like, I'll never do that. That's why you will always see on my post when someone says something, there will always be a reply to it because your time's worth something. You know what I'm saying? If you come and mess with me, I want you to know that shit's not wasted, bro. Because I truly appreciate all the love that I'm getting. Because I don't deserve this shit. Because at the end of the day, none of us deserve nothing. For real, we feel entitled because life's just a shitty place, bro. It is, bro. You're like grabbing for everything you can, bro, because it's so shitty. But at the end of the day, nobody owes us shit, man. Nothing, bro. Nothing.
Right. Sure, right, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, and, and just to swerve right back to the who is the head God and all that. What are some of the new things that y'all got coming up, or you got coming up for any new markups, or who is the head God, any new tournaments? Well, like what's the next? What's next? What's coming up for the
The Hat
month?
God's
Next month?
actually going. The Hat God tournament's going on right now. It's the Sweet 16. There's still 16 teams going head to head. So make sure you're following Pro Image Sports Colorado for that. I'm working on an awareness pack with Pro Image Sports Colorado and Teddy Brims, Fitted Woods, and Mel. So there's four of us so far working on that. We're putting that together. I have a pack with my wife, and I have a pack coming out at Pro Image. I got a few things just everywhere, a bunch of Pro Images, man. And like I said, I'm
Okay.
extremely grateful for the Pro Image family, bro, and just allowing me to basically, to sum it down, to use their new era account, because that's what at the end of the day, that's what it is. These people paid for their business to get a new era account, and they're basically lending it to me because, you know what I'm saying. So I'm extremely grateful that they're doing that. They don't have to do that. They could be making their own hats, you know what I'm saying. So for them to even allow me to work through their business that they paid for, and I'm trying to start my own business. So I understand, you know what I'm saying? It's hard, bro. And you go through ups and downs with your businesses. You think about selling it. Sometimes you didn't make profit that week or that month, and you're like, damn, is it worth it? Sometimes it's not worth it. And then you got people, they got hundreds of people saying, hey, do my work, do my work, do my work. Here's, look at my art, look at my art. And it's like, bro, I just want to say thank you for anybody that's ever allowed me to work. And the opportunity isn't wasted. Everything that I ever do, I put all my passion, my story, my love into everything I've ever done so far. So, yeah, man, I'm grateful, man. I'm really thankful for Pro Image Sports Colorado, Pro Image Sports St. Louis, Dothan, Augusta. So everybody, but Pro Image Sports Colorado will forever hold a special place in my heart for allowing me to speak up for my sons. Like,
Yes, sir.
the awareness pack. I don't care what nobody says. It's the greatest pack in the hat community there is, bro. It's more than Superman, superheroes. You know what I'm saying? It's none of that, bro. I'm telling a story, and I'm trying to speak up for communities that might not have an opportunity to speak up in a place in the hat community. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
some people didn't even know what SIDS was, and it's like, bro, how do you not know what SIDS is, bro? But then again, we're all parents, so I went through what SIDS. That's why I made that hat, because it messed me up. Like, bro, let me show you.
Here we go.
Like, this is the SIDS awareness hats, bro. When my first kid, when I educated myself about SIDS, bro, I couldn't sleep, bro. I would wake up, check my son, make sure he's breathing, and it's sudden infant death syndrome. It's where your babies can just pass away and there's no explanation for it. They just pass away. So with this, I did the pink star in the front to represent baby girls in heaven. Then I did a powder blue one to represent the baby boys in heaven, and then a nice pink bottom, just on a nice colorway, because like I said, I'm more streetwear type of dude. I want it to look nice, you know what I'm saying? But this is just an example of something I wanted to speak up on because it meant so much. It resonated with me. And I'm not just making things because I think, oh, the SIDS community is going to love this one. You know what I'm saying? That's not how I go into these things. I'm doing, at the end of the day, when I make a hat, it's because I want them for free. It's because I want it. Bro, I got a great idea. I think it's going to look raw as hell, and I don't want to pay for it.
Exactly. I like that. So, and if anybody want to find those hats, where do they have to go to find them?
Sold out. All my stuff sold out. But actually, the awareness pack, it was a 10-pack. It was the first time the website crashed in like a long time. So for like 40 minutes, the website was crashed. It kept saying error. Nobody was able to check out. It caused a huge panic, and it really boosted like my brand off. You know what I'm saying? I don't deserve none of this shit, man. I really don't. Like I said, none of us deserve nothing, bro. So for me to even get one like or one comment, bro, it just means the world to me, bro. But yeah, so that pack, everything I've ever created so far is sold out within 24 hours, bro. And it's like, I don't even know how to say thank you because I don't deserve the shit, bro.
Well, even though you feel like you don't deserve it, it still made its way to you. You know what I'm saying? So, and let me just say, like everybody else saying, thank you, man. You know what I mean? You're an inspiration. We down to the because I don't, you know how Instagram Live is, it'll cut off on you. So I want to say we probably got like 4 minutes left. I don't want to cut off in the middle of us, but I had a lot wrote down now, but I wanted to ask you what I felt comfortable asking you, and then you answered with such passion. You know what I'm saying? Even the people in the chat let me know, man, he answered with the passion, and you definitely hit me in the heart. You gave me something that I needed to hear.
Yeah.
Your story is strong. Your story is real. Your story is authentic. And it can't be copied. You know what I'm saying? That's your story. Like you said, your story is your story. So you just taught me something tonight. The stuff that I've been going through was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
I just got to make sure that I follow the directions like I'm supposed to and get on up out of there and stay
and learn, bro. Learn from it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all my peeps that I know, and shout out to all the new peeps that I'm finna get to know. Shout out to Cappy Gilmore. That's Cappy _ Gilmore 314. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to St. Louis. Shout out to all the hat collectors, fitters, creators. Understand what it takes. Don't quit. Stay patient, like Cappy said. And other than that, much love and shout out and love to all pro images everywhere. Shout out to all y'all. I'm trying to follow every one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shepherd all of them. You know, there's so many of them, but I'm still following. So Cappy, I'm gonna end this live with. I'm gonna let you end the live, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I want you to have the last word.
All right. So I just want to say, no matter what you're going through, remember your life's important. You might feel like going to work tomorrow, and you know what I'm saying? I just take time for yourself, bro. Take time for yourself, bro. That's what I want to leave you with. Don't forget, your health is important, and your mental health is even more important. If you're not right mentally, how are you going to do anything physically? How are you going to help someone else if you ain't even right yourself? Make sure you get yourself right, bro. And it's okay if you guys need to reach out to somebody, you're depressed or want to talk, bro. hit me up for real in the DMs. Don't be scared. Just be like, hey, bro, I'm depressed because of this. And I'm always going to respond to you, bro, because I'm a real ass person. And I just want to say thank you for allowing me to get up here, bro, tell my story. And for the 24 people still in here, bro, thank you. I love
Yeah.
y'all, bro. I really do. I don't deserve this shit, bro. I don't deserve this, bro. I was a horrible person as a kid, bro. So, Cappy loves y'all, bro. Don't forget, bro. Life's so beautiful, bro. Life is beautiful if you let it. Man, I love y'all, man. Peace.
Peace, y'all. Much love. Thank you, Cap.
Yep.